into its coin purse and rummage around for a second and jump back out with one gold piece.
That would have been extremely helpful for me.
You do anything?
That's what I need for my spells.
I want to get it, but not draw attention to me or it.
Roll.
You could ask to see if it could
That rat has a gold coin in its mouth.
17.
It's legendary, I got it.
It's my
20?
gold coin.
You kind of like sidestep around and you kind of and you scoop them up. Master, what?
I say if you can do it stealthily, move the pile to my room in the castle.
I will try, sir. Your will be done.
Does he know where the
And he kind of runs away and just you kind of
Where
hit.
his room is?
Yes, he does. It's fine.
Okay.
So he kind of
Rat
just jumps
essence.
off, takes the one coin, and starts running off.
It smells like
We
me.
had a rat power meeting
Okay.
in the morning.
All right, that happens.
Yep. Good.
What's your policy on turning legendary amulets into bracelets?
Not how that works.
Just
You
What's
got
your
permanent
Never-
death ward in my book.
never hurts to ask.
What's your
But-
policy on wearing 2 necklaces?
We're not doing 2
What's
chains.
your policy on being Mr.
You
G?
look pretty dope with all that ice on you, so.
No, because the necklace she has would be
I already have
perfect
one
for me,
necklace.
but I can't wear anything
I think
else.
that's just it. You can only wear like one necklace
Yeah.
ring thing.
Yeah, well,
So
it's another amulet. I
I-
didn't think about it.
I tell Miriam that the vault and the sewer will probably be in the castle when we get back.
Oh, well, that's good. I might be able to recoup some of my losses. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it is, but
Absolutely
it's shiny.
devastating.
Absolutely devastating.
Profits can only go
Huh.
up, up,
I don't know
up.
how much it is, but it's shiny.
That's alright. I know how much it is. That's what's important.
There's probably some like old
Who
tinfoil
needs
with hot dog
charisma and
water on
wisdom?
it.
I super don't. I don't know about
Wait till you get the card later. That might.
Yeah, I'm as well. I'm plus 2 and plus 2 in both.
Okay.
I don't have charisma, but I don't need it. I'm a short rock dude.
I mean,
All
I
right.
do have a lot of proficiency in charisma, so it would. How much does it give?
It's plus 2 to both.
That'll
But
bump me up to like 4, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would've
Yeah.
been-
At 18.
I wish I could wear it. It would help my stuff so much.
yeah. But
No, I already have a family pendant. Never mind.
fuck.
Just hold on to
I
it.
have a ring. I don't think I can have. Can I have a necklace too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't wear a ring on your neck?
I think it's like 2 rings, a necklace, and
Damn.
whatever.
Yep.
So
Anyway.
I'll say, while you guys are kind of all
While we're
conversing,
accessorizing.
you guys, you two especially,
True.
you not so much, but you definitely, you start to hear this drumbeat begin to rise over kind of the din of the crowd here.
Nice over the den. That's such a nice.
A good beat.
It's a pleasing sentence.
I follow the sound of the drums.
As you do,
This
you
dragon
kind
wants
of
to
right
get
Are
Yeah.
you like Russian dancing your way over?
Sure, why not?
you kind of like
Slav squatting.
Yeah, that's it.
you make your way towards this this rising drumbeat, and as you do, you kind of realize this is where that guy that was kind of staring at you was, the general location. You kind of part the crowd, and again, you don't have any negative feelings towards this feeling of recognition. You just get the feeling you might have seen this person before. You kind of come into this opening, and you see many, like, I'd say about, help me.
Numbers.
You see about 17 people standing in a clearing here. And you hear this drum beat begin to like pick up and gain tempo. And you watch as all of these sun spheres are beginning to do a demonstration.
Ah.
You see as all of them you see 7 of them standing on the other side, and you see 7 standing against the wall. And you see that the 7 that are standing against the wall have blindfolds over their eyes. And you watch as the 7 that are facing them begin to pull bows and aim them directly at the center of mass.
I remember that from camp.
And you watch as the strings begin to draw taut, and they focus in on them. And where the fuck is that?
Up your
Dang.
butt.
And around the corner.
God damn it. Put it in here. Sorry, hold on. The DM is looking for things. That's where it was.
My papers.
Hello.
The people.
Keepo.
Hey, you rolled 3 6s.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
That song.
Those dice are loaded.
So you kind of watch as
You
they
gave
all
me
these strings begin to pull taut, and then you see the same kind of snowblind figure who, as you walked up to this crowd, still has his eyes focused on you, even though they're completely white. You see he's dark-skinned, dreads flowing back, in kind of tattered vestments, and you hear him kind of look at you and go, "Loose," and you watch as all 8 of these arrows fly towards this crowd of people, and the drums begin to pick up pace. And then you hear him shout, "Shields up!" And at the last second, in unison, all of them blindfolded just block it at the last possible second. Almost seems like it was going to hit them. You don't know how it didn't hit them, but they managed to block it at the very last second. And you kind of look at this one snowblind figure. He kind of looks at you and just gives a slight... And you can tell he's fucking blind, but that's all he does.
Okay. Follow him.
Okay, so as you walk up to him, and you see another cluster of about 4 other sun spirits that are beating out this drumbeat, kind of looks at you. "I see you have traveled far and seen much strife in your ventures. Cormier has told me in the sands of your journey of what must come to pass before its end. You left us before some of the finer points of the Sun Spear Armada could be passed on. Come with me. Dankoro will fix this."
Cool.
And as he says this, you remember tellings of a certain Sun Spear general by that name.
Is it?
Him.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Stop.
And he kind of pulls you over to the side.
I thought it was like a really good dramatic
I thought
end.
so too.
Like a DJ over here. That was me.
That was your son.
You see him kind of pull you over, and you see the same line begin to do the same ritual. And they start to pull and draw, and they do that, and you see another Sun Spear standing off to the side and take the spot where Cormier or where Dunkoro was. And they do the same thing, draw, and then he shouts "Shields up" at the last second and blocks it. He kind of turns to you. "All Sun Spear have the ability to save others, simply listening to the beat of their heart. You will do this now, Torin."
I'm ready.
He kind of takes you and he places you in the line with those that are being shot at. And you kind of see them draw, and one of them kind of shifts towards you. And as you roll a dex save.
Okay.
Oh no!
You kind
That's gonna
of
be
jerk
fun.
your hand up, and you feel the arrow kind of slice your hand and slice your cheek as it goes and pings against the wall.
Oh shit.
And he kind of walks up to you. "No, listen to your heart."
When it's
Listen to your
coming
heart.
um,
No, it's still a good line, but that song
couldn't
ruined
help
it
it.
for you.
I knew you were thinking it as soon as he said it. I was like, I gotta say it.
and you kind of feel the beat growing, and you kind of slow your breathing. You feel it, and you begin to feel your heartbeat kind of rising up in cue with the drums. You start to feel this adrenaline start to course through your body. And at the last possible second, you see him kind of like do a hand motion, and 6 of the archers that were about to loose drop them, and one of them turns and points directly at you.
Oh boy. There. Okay.
Roll a dex save for me.
Come on, Torrent!
It's a 9.
I'd say re-roll it because you didn't mean to let it go then.
Okay. It might be worse.
I know, that's how it was.
It's a crack.
That's exactly how it was for me earlier.
This is nerve-wracking. Yeah. Like I said,
Yeah, that was worse.
6.
That was a 1. As you kind of like...
No,
That's
that's
5.
it.
That's a
That's
5.
five.
So what was the total? 6?
Yeah.
As you kind of go and you begin to raise your shield up, it just kind of clips the thing and pings off to the side. And he goes up to you. And he just full hand smacks you. Listen!
Oh. Tell that to
The
my
archer
dice
draws
buddy.
again.
Listen, Linda.
Listen.
Deck save. And at this point, there's a large crowd that's kind of drawn into this moment.
Oh boy.
Do they think there's like just a flat out execution happening?
Oh, that would have been a 20.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my feelings for you.
Okay, fuck,
16.
that's
I
not
got
bad.
17.
As you feel your heart at this point just like galloping along, at the last possible second, you feel just this welling in the deep part of your chest and kind of rise up to your throat, and you just let out this loud, and you block it at the last possible second. It was coming straight between your eyes.
Ah, that would.
You block it.
That would have been very bad. That would have been a dead dragonborn.
Oof.
At this point, you kind of feel the blood kind of trickling out to your extremities. Your heart rate is just way up. He turns to you. I am not the only one to know such things. Seek out the sun spheres spread across the Red Sea of Korna. They will teach you more. You have much to learn. At this point, you are now level 6.
Wow!
You have a new feat.
Ooh.
What?
The name of that feat is Adrenaline.
Oh, okay. Oh shit.
Every time you give or receive damage during combat, you gain 1 point of adrenaline.
Oh shit.
You may have up to 10 points of adrenaline at any given time.
So you can like bank
Cool.
them?
Yes.
Ooh.
Very cool.
You may expend these points on reactions called shouts. At less than 50% health, you gain a second reaction each turn. You lose all points of adrenaline after